Check out the new Like a Dog shirt sticker pack right now. 3 stickers, a shirt, and a postcard on sale now at friendomarket.com.
Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
What's up, it's your girl, Sasha Banks, the legit boss, and you're watching Going In Raw. You like that?
This is Shayna Baszler, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife,
Marie.
and you are going in SmackDown Live.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up? It's the moonwalking, trash-talking princess of Staten Island. I want to remind you all that Mela is money, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hi, this is Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke watching Going In the Raw.
This is the knockout artist, Cassius Ohno, and you're Going In Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steven Larson, and available wherever fine podcasts are. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the little notify bell next to it to make sure you always get your new Going In Raw daily notifications. And today, in addition to the thread that I put up on Twitter for questions, so like our recap shows, we go to our patrons,
correct,
for the news shows on Mondays and Wednesdays.
We allow our Twitter users,
we go to Twitter,
followers, and
super chats,
questions,
and then the community tab here on YouTube.
Oh, look at that!
I did one here as well, so it encourages people to hit that little notify bell and subscription button. A lot of people are talking about the first question from Christopher Kaufman is about Red Dead Redemption 2. Hey, everybody. I streamed it last night on my Twitch page at twitch.tv/MFSteve here.
Yeah.
There's a plug. Everybody go subscribe to that now.
Yeah, go do that.
Go do that. Are you subscribed to my Twitch channel?
No.
No?
I also don't watch things on Twitch, typically.
Yeah, neither do I.
But you play things on Twitch.
I'm so used to doing this shit. Like I feel like I don't know. I feel lonely when I'm not streaming it with friendos, with the community, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, why am I? It's like that old thing that Warren Beatty said in that Madonna movie. If it's not on camera, why do you even do it?
Yeah, that's a good point.
With games, I kind of feel that way.
Let me ask you this. Scale of mellow to massive DTs, how badly are you fiending for Red Dead Redemption 2 right now?
I got the shakes.
You got the onset of the DTs.
The funny thing is, like, I played it for like an hour and a half. I'm going to tell Adam Mayhem Rockstars.
Yeah.
Rockstar.
Gosh, I wish I need some sleep. I wish I could take a nap.
So, the first like hour and a half, you're all just trucking along in the snow.
It's a Western.
It's so slow. Well, you know, there was still snow back in the 1850s.
I understand, but you know, Western, there's certain settings you imagine. Snow is not necessarily one of them.
Apparently the map is like 4 times the size of GTA 5.
It's pretty massive.
What the hell are they going to do for GTA Online? You can't hop in a car somewhere. You're just, you know.
You got a horse.
You got a flipping horse, maybe a train at best.
Yeah.
When did the Wright brothers make plane?
I don't know. You asked the wrong person.
1900 something or another?
Yeah.
Probably.
Something.
Something like that. 1960s.
Yeah.
So you can't do that. Maybe one of those like Assassin's Creed Da Vinci jetpacks.
The hang glider type deals.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that'll work. I'm looking forward to this weekend. Sunday we've got our Evolution live stream. We're going to be live streaming our reactions to Evolution, so hopefully you guys will join us for that.
Yes.
But no, a lot of people talking about Red Dead 2. It is funny though, given that we don't do the gaming thing anymore. Like,
our names are still attached to gaming stuff based on what we used to do to a certain extent.
But not as much.
Yeah, I know. I think there's quite a bit of turnover in our audience since those days. But there's been a lot of people that stuck with us ever since the early days of 10 for the Win.
Oh, sure, yeah.
We appreciate that a lot.
Yeah. So I still if there's something that interests me, I'll check it out. Red Dead Redemption, I just want to get to the point where I can open world, go around, shoot people in the butthole.
That's what I was going to ask.
I want to know.
In the anus yet?
I don't know. No, there hasn't been an opportunity. No opportunity.
Hour and a half in, you can't shoot anybody in the butt.
No, not really. I mean,
take the game back.
You need,
take it back.
There's no. I did it digitally.
Send
Refund.
it back up.
Send it back up.
Send it back up the internet.
Upload it.
Upload it to wherever you download it from.
There you go.
Because that's not good value right there. You spill from the onset. shoot people in their butts.
Yeah. I mean, I got into 2 shootouts. I was a quick draw on one of them. I went, it was cool. I was good.
Did it go all slow-mo?
I didn't have to do slow-mo. That's how good I was.
Wow.
I know.
And
but then
you couldn't shoot him in the posterior.
No, because I was just looking to kill them. I beat the crap out of a guy, and I
in an hour and a half, you managed to get in 2 shootouts and beat the crap out of somebody.
Well, one of them
that is an action-packed affair.
One of them is you're holding the guy, like it's like a quick time scene. You're holding the guy, and you can either beat the crap out of him or just ask him questions. And I chose to beat the crap out of him
naturally.
Another one, I was holding a guy. I hogtied him. I was holding him, and I dumped him in some fire. But no, it didn't occur to me at that point to then turn him over and shoot him in the butthole because he couldn't walk. That's the funny thing about shooting people in the buttholes on Red Dead Redemption is to see how they walk.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
It is pretty funny.
Yeah. We're also on the Patreon at patreon.com/Stephen Larson. We got a bunch of new patrons yesterday. I'm going to name them off to give them their shout out. I don't know if I mentioned him yesterday. Aaron Peters, Patrick Cruz, Sequoia Sobi, which is a fantastic name.
That's a great name.
Alan Mauricio Lezama, Thomas Hempel, and Brian Hudson.
Thank you, everybody,
very much for your support.
Thank you.
We do appreciate it. So let's do one news story, then we'll get some of these super chats out of the way.
All right.
First up, this was interesting stuff. There's been some backstage sort of details on Roman Reigns' leukemia announcement.
And the circumstances surrounding it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Let's
just
dive right
sort of
into it,
interesting. I mean, it was a really heavy, big moment in wrestling. Very sad, very tragic, but also hopefully it can be turned around into a big triumphant moment for Roman Reigns.
Yes.
I'm sure it will be. But, you know, given that it came so out of the blue, it was sort of interesting to find out just how out of the blue it was to a lot of wrestlers. What do we have, Larson?
So Dave Meltzer in this week's Wrestling Observer newsletter has a bunch of details about the backstage goings-on. Goings-on, I think so, regarding Roman Reigns' announcement this past Monday on Raw. Quote, it is believed Reigns found out about the diagnosis on or just before 10/18, October 18th, because it was that night that Vince McMahon first found out. It wasn't until the next morning when the key people knew who had to start making plans for what to do, at least temporarily, without him and how to fill the hole of his not being around.
Very, very big gap that he filled.
Yes.
That he left.
Reigns was kept on a bus all day before the show at his own request.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Vince, who was not in attendance.
So he was not
there. Neither was Stephanie or Michael PSAs, according to the newsletter. Wow. Made moves during the day to prepare people who had to know without going into detail. Paul Levesque, Triple H, was in charge of running the show and producing the announcers, with Vince constantly in contact with him. It is believed that Kevin Dunn, alongside Triple H, Mark Carrano, and talent relations and writers Dave Kapoor and Ed Koskey, knew in advance about the content of the interview. He continues, about an hour before the show, a few people, including both Rollins and Ambrose, were told that Reigns would be opening up the show and giving up the title, but were also given the same word we were, basically, that would all be explained when he did his promo. Reigns had told Ambrose and Rollins before the show to be ready to come out and meet him when his promo was done, but neither were told what it was about. Michael Cole also knew the show would open with Reigns relinquishing the title, but is believed he also didn't know why. Whether he told Corey Graves or Mae Young beforehand, that much is unclear.
It would, given what you've noted about Corey Graves' reaction, it seems doubtful that Corey Graves
knew in advance.
Because he was pushing the crown jewel triple threat as Roman Reigns was.
The entire announce team was, yeah.
As he was coming down. Sasha Banks also had her own personal take, her own personal experience as it pertains to Roman's announcement. She said in an appearance on Conversations with Maria Menounos, she confirmed the locker room had no idea. She said, I didn't know, and I don't want to cry because he's so very special, and I'm still shaken by that news. I remember getting ready for my match and walking backstage, and everyone just stopped and was watching some kind of screen, any sort that they could see. And I'm like, what's going on? What did he just tell us? Everyone found out with that promo, the whole world. No one backstage knew. I ran to Gorilla because I'm like, he is the strongest, most amazing man I've ever met. He's taught me so much since I've been on Raw. So that's pretty interesting. I mean, you know that they're keeping it tight when it doesn't leak out beforehand.
Yeah.
There's like these days, there's always some sort of leak,
I know.
some sort of word heading into it, either days in advance or hours in advance. They kept this one close.
Yeah.
So that was kind of interesting.
It is interesting. We based on how Dean and Seth were reacting at the top of the ramp following Reigns' promo. It's obvious those guys are all very, very, very close.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that even they had no.
That is interesting.
Word, you know.
I know.
So I wonder if they. I'm wondering if they. Once Reigns found out the diagnosis, he communicated that to Vince. If they just thought, okay, well, let's keep this quiet, so there are no leaks.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that could be. I mean, it's obvious. I would think that Reigns would probably trust Ambrose and Rollins as much as anybody else in his life. But I don't know. I mean, it's human beings are interesting, and it's kind of interesting to understand. Breaking that news, I would just imagine. Luckily, I've never had to do anything like that before, but breaking that news to your loved ones would seem to be a monumentally difficult task. And the world of wrestling, we often say the world of wrestling is kind of an odd one, and even within the context of some real life tragedy, maybe the most appropriate way to deliver the news is via promo.
Could be.
I mean, there might be some logic to that.
No,
So it's kind of interesting that that's the way he went about it. And everybody still.
The note about him being in the bus all day at his own behest is interesting.
Yeah.
It would probably, there's probably a lot to process.
Yeah, no kidding.
And I would hope that with a promo of that magnitude, they wouldn't just hand him a script.
Oh, I can't believe I can't believe.
So maybe he needed some time in the bus to collect his thoughts, process everything.
Yeah.
And find out how he wanted to communicate this to everybody.
Yeah. You're going to hurt yourself with that, by the way.
No, this is great.
Because you've already noted that is you took off the other
I lost
nub.
it.
He's for people listening.
This is a lapel pin from Quiet Wyatt Productions.
Quiet Wyatt Productions.
And neither of the little things on the back.
Didn't he send us some stickers too?
Yeah.
Can you hand me one of those stickers? I keep on meaning to put it on the flipping backdrop, man.
There you go.
Somebody sent us some cool stickers. I'm gonna put it on here.
I know. I just have so much nervous energy. I need like a little bit of business while I talk.
He's got a Facebook, a Twitter, and an Instagram. Quiet Wyatt Designs. Sasha, while on the conversations with Maria Menounos, she also spoke about what was the deal with her injury. It's got filling in the gaps, if you will.
Yeah, because she was out of action for a while, and we didn't really hear any word why.
Yeah.
So she spoke about that. That is what she had to say. Quote, I was having head pain, and I couldn't function. I couldn't even drive. I couldn't sleep. And I thought, I need to go get checked out. I went to several neurologists, and they pretty much told me that I have post-concussion something.
I love that. I have post-concussion something. Which sounds like a symptom of having post-concussion something.
I know. They said, just rest. It came to be scary. I was like, am I going to make it to Evolution? I was really scared because we've been having a lot of concussion meetings with WWE, taking care of ourselves and head problems. But I was like, I'm not okay. I cannot function. I can't wrestle. I can't drive, so I need to go get checked out. But thankfully, I'm okay. I feel back to normal. I'm ready for Sunday.
Lordy.
That brain of ours. Don't mess with that.
Precious.
It is.
It's precious. I couldn't imagine. Whenever I get the slightest headache, I'm so soft anyways. I am like freaking out of it. Like the other day, so I'm almost positive I'm going to need a root canal up here.
Oh.
Which apparently these days they're fairly painless.
Yeah.
It's not like it was 20 years ago when you were just down for a week.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't know, 2 years ago, last time I went to the dentist, he was like, he did the x-ray. He was like, does it hurt up here? I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. And he was like, it really should. You're going to need a root canal sooner than later.
Wow.
And I was like,
why didn't he just like, it's odd he didn't just take care of that right then and there.
Oh, because I said no. I'm like, no, I'm good. Whenever
it gets really bad.
When it gets really bad, when I'm unable to drive, I'll take care of it. And I'm not there yet, and I'm hoping it'll just go away on its own. I'm hoping it's like unrelated to whatever he was talking about.
Yeah.
And it'll just go away. But I don't know. Sometime in the next couple of weeks, I might have to go see the dentist again because I had like a headache 2 days ago from what felt like this right here.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm fine now, but man, that was a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, and that's just like a little tiny headache.
Yeah.
These concussions, holy moly.
Yeah, you're feeling dizzy and
Oh,
got
gosh,
headaches.
so
and
I
stuff.
can't drive, I can't sleep, or I can't,
Couldn't sleep. Yeah.
operate.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Yeah, that's messed up. Not
Man,
fun.
That's why, look, one thing I never want to be, as much as I love pro wrestling, I'd never want to be a pro wrestler. Because here's the thing, I'm uncoordinated. I would hit my head all the time.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I would get at least 5 concussions per match.
Yeah, I would too.
Training session, 8 concussions.
I have a bad neck as it is.
Yeah.
That's what gives me headaches.
Oh, good, man. Really? Your bad neck gives you headaches?
Yeah. Gives me headaches up along the back of my head.
I've had a crappy back, although it hasn't bugged me lately.
But like doing this would just be constant neck pain for me, tucking my chin, taking
Alex
bumps.
Foster said, post-concussion Scott Steiner. Let's do some of these super chats here. Lions Games, $10 Canadian, said Steven Larson are the bomb diggity. Whoa. Watch out with that B word these days, man. Apparently they caught that son of a bitch.
They caught the guy,
Guess what? It was a Florida man. Not surprised. He had some crazy van too. Did you see his crazy van?
Yeah.
There was like a sticker on there that said something like "Soccer Kids for Trump" or something like that. Nutcases.
People are weird.
Lions Game says, thanks for all the awesome content, though.
Thank
you very much.
Tom Fox, hey friend, it's been too long since I've been able to tune in because of how much I've been working. I miss giving you guys money, so here you go. Thank you, Tom.
Earning that paycheck, Tom Fox is.
Yep.
Well, good luck to you, Tom Fox. Angel Zeros. What is MX?
I don't know.
What is that craziness? I don't know what that is. He says, Steve Larson, thick or fit? Is he talking like our preference in like women or something? I don't know. I need more information.
Yeah,
thick or fit?
That's a vague question.
Somewhere in between, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Goomba, $5. Freddy Krueger is the Willy Wonka of murder. Happy Halloween. Oh, this is Lego, by the way. New account. Did we ban you or something? You got a new account?
Guess not.
We banned him. You got a new account and gave us $5.
We didn't ban him.
No, he's fine.
W.S. Fletcher, I'm leaving. Working an hour and a half. The minute I am home, Arthur and I will be shooting off all the pinky toes.
Yeah, man. Arthur's the dude you play as in Red Dead. You're Arthur. I like to call him Art. I really hope it's revealed.
Dudley Moore associated with this character at all?
Sadly, no. I hope that when you get further in the game, it's revealed his last name is Garfunkel.
There you go. Yes.
Oh, Lord. Winemaker. 10 pounds sterling. I have been paid. Have pizza, wine. They have pizza in England. The house to myself as the good woman and child are at her parents. Have you guys on? I'm winning at life. Have some money.
Thank you, Winemaker.
Yeah, right. You're just sitting in your van, you weirdo. Thanks, man.
Josh Little, which wrestlers would have been good in the Wild West? Braun.
Well, AJ has a Wild West accent.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You know who's the perfect Wild West wrestler? Andrade Almas.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me you can't see him in a spaghetti western.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that'd be great. DJ Chicken, I caught a live stream. Live stream. The drought is over. Finally, Cobcast stopped effing with the church's money. Hallelujah.
Yeah, man. We're green and good.
Yeah, Christian Lopez, they're waiting just to buy stickers.
Yeah, I got to get that done for like the holidays or something, like $5 sticker packs. We could do that. That's not a problem.
Brumakian Productions, how to make the WWE title main event a show again.
It'll have stronger competition, maybe, now that it's sort of in the eyes of Vince anyways. The Universal title is dropping a notch from what he wants it to be, which is an all-Roman show. So it'll maybe have an opportunity, but
maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Alto, have you guys seen the new Halloween? No. I don't get to the movies very much these days.
I might take the wife to go see that. What did we go see last time? Oh, yeah, the Sisters Brothers. That was a good flick. I'd like you to see it just to see what your take on it is.
All right, when it's on Netflix, I'll watch it.
Because at the very least, you'd find it, you might get a kick out of it. You'll have an opinion about it. You won't be like, this is stupid.
Well, even if I said that, that'd be an opinion.
That's true, but I don't want to put you through that, and I don't think you would go through that.
You mean have an opinion in terms of there's actually stuff to talk about rather than just saying,
what the hell is this shit?
movie is garbage.
Exactly.
Joshua Martinez, middle of the school term, and I feel dead.
Man, have a burrito. TJ Fuse, can you guys help a friendo get Red Dead, please? Well, I mean, you just gave us $2. That's $2 that you could have just
Saved.
Don't give us any more super chats.
No,
and
save
then
that money and then you get Red Dead.
And then yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Do you mean the first one? Because you can just do that. That's like probably $30 at this point.
Relatively cheap.
Anyways, let's see here. More
news.
News.
More Crown Jewel news.
Crown Jewel fallout continues.
Yes. So on Monday, we talked about Robbie Fox of Barstool Sports reported that both John Cena and Daniel Bryan were refusing to work Crown Jewel. Here's some follow-up. First, Cena. This is from Post Wrestling. Quote, I was told that on Monday afternoon, Creative was informed that John Cena was off the show, and they did have a replacement in mind.
Yeah, brother.
Oh, gosh. On Monday's Raw, Cena was still being advertised and mentioned in a promo by Kurt Angle as participating in the World Cup. That tells me, not me, Larson, writer of the story from Post Wrestling, there's still hope they can work out a deal with Cena, or if the event moves, it could eliminate whatever reservation Cena has. It's worth mentioning I was not given the specific reason for Cena's removal from Crown Jewel.
That's because Cena removed himself. That seems pretty obvious.
Yeah. From Wrestling Observer's Daily Update on Thursday, they say, quote, we're told that as of right now, Cena is still off the show and will be addressed on TV this coming week with some type of storyline. And then as far as Daniel Bryan, Pro Wrestling Sheets, seems to have confirmed that Daniel Bryan has refused to work the show, saying, quote, so far we've confirmed with sources that Daniel did indeed tell management he will not work the event due to the Saudi government's reported involvement in the death of Jamal Khashoggi. WWE issued a statement, maybe in response to all these reports.
What do we know when? Because this statement was issued like last week, I think. It was a little while ago. Or, I mean, they might have issued another one exactly like that one, but...
Yeah. But well, this has kind of been their MO as far as any sort of rumors about talent being upset working either of the shows. The statement read, quote, as always, I can't talk today. We maintain an open line of communication with our performers and will address each situation accordingly.
Yeah, they said that when they also said that, I mean, maybe they've reiterated it, when there was first some reports about various superstars not wanting to go. I think they responded to somebody about that. Maybe it was like Sports Illustrated.
I think even going as far back as Greatest Rumble, they had some statements saying
that
we listen to our superstars. I don't know if it was an official statement or just or reports to this effect that if anybody said we don't want to go, that WWE wouldn't make them
go. Yeah.
They'd probably lean on them pretty hard, but they wouldn't make them. So good on Daniel Bryan.
So Alex Foster says the statement was released Thursday morning, but that sounds verbatim like what they had already released.
I'm sure they have had that prepared months in advance.
Probably, yeah.
But good on Daniel Bryan if this is true.
Where's that template? Right here. Click.
Good on John Cena if this is true.
Yeah, you know.
Good on them.
Good on Ronda Rousey's also pulling out a Crown Jewel as well.
No, not true, because she's not scheduled to be there.
She's not actually, because women are not allowed to perform there. Because that's the Saudi government there. However, she did have her own take on Crown Jewel, and seeing as she's being paid a bunch of money by the WWE, she fell in line with the company. TMZ's Sports provided comments from Rousey, an Olympic bronze medalist and former UFC. Yeah, we know all that. She said this: I'm a two-time Olympian, so I'm an idealist when it comes to sports. Nowhere else in the world would some man from Iraq and a little girl from Venice Beach be respecting each other and sharing space. What is she talking about here?
Oh, just like when you
go
to
the
the Olympics, like all the athletes.
Okay,
not all of them, but most of them live in the Olympic Village.
Yeah, and I think that sports is where we really find that common ground with each other. And I think that pulling out of the Crown Jewel would be the wrong move, because I think this is an opportunity to be able to share our cultures and to define what we have in common. And in times, especially when, times of adversity between two countries, that's the absolute wrong time to be able to pull away. That's a fairly diplomatic response.
It is a diplomatic response.
Fairly diplomatic response. I mean, a guy got murdered, but, that's as diplomatic as you can get.
Yeah.
There's nothing really controversial about that statement.
No.
So that's good.
No, there's not.
Because she said stuff before that could be construed as controversial.
Yeah. And I guess if it's... What did Orton say? Orton kind of said something similar, but not as...
Orton, talk about a template response.
Not as... I mean, I guess from Ronda's perspective, it comes from experience. She was an Olympian. She's been in the Olympic Village. I guess
That's
she
a
can
good
see...
parallel to make.
She can see firsthand... like the unifying power of athletic competition in terms of bringing people together. I understand that. I don't know. This situation in particular feels a bit more complex.
That what it is. You're absolutely right. That line might have actually worked before Greatest Rumble.
Yeah,
because even then it was like women can't perform really. This place is blah blah blah. But now a dude got murdered, so it's a little bit different. But still, it's not like she was retweeting Sandy Hook conspiracy theories this week. Did you hear what Dan Le Batard said about all this? Did you say it was a bad idea? What did he say?
He goes further than that.
Oh, nice. Go ahead.
He says, quote, "Did you see that WWE is still going to Saudi Arabia? What a bad decision that is. But it's the sewer, and the sewer is going to behave like a sewer."
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
He's not a fan of pro wrestling or WWE.
Gee whiz.
There's a lot of money in Saudi Arabia, so much money, so wrestling is going back to Saudi Arabia as we wonder whether Saudi Arabia kills journalists with bone saws.
Jeez.
It's not a hard statement to make. You're usually not this overt about, we'll take your money even though you're being investigated for killing a journalist with a bone saw. We're usually not quite that overt, like, yeah, we'll take your money, your blood money, no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah, well, a lot of truth there. That's another take right there.
That is another take.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I mean, the response on, like, and granted, I know, like, on Twitter, we all seem to find social media. We seem to follow people. It's what they call the echo chamber. You follow people you want to follow.
You have, quite often you seek out information sources that reaffirm your own opinions.
Yeah. So, but just within my group of people that I follow, and I'm speaking about people who I've either met personally or feel that I have some online connection with because of the show and all that kind of stuff. Like people like Sandra, James Willems, they're saying that they're canceling the network. Like Sandra says she's gonna watch Evolution and cancel the network because of this. So I don't know. I don't know if I sincerely doubt there's going to be some mass exodus from the WWE network, but this is pissing off a lot of people.
It is. I mean, I was surprised. Both Cage Side Seats and someone else, I apologize for not remembering who, had polls within the first week of all this news, like dominating the media cycles.
Oh, I'm sorry. Pretty Boy Fred said she's referring to her and her MMA coach.
Oh,
that's interesting. Thank you for that.
The two polls, overwhelming response, as well as one we did ourselves. People were not going to watch the show.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just like 50-something% not going to watch. It was in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are turned off by this.
Yeah, I think they are too.
In
I mean, you can even
huge
hear
numbers.
You can even hear the live crowds. Whenever it's brought up, boo.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. The more I think about it, have you thought any more about the booking of the show? Because I know one of your takes was they're either going to try to rush through it or they're going to try to make such a splash and make people forget about the fact they're in Saudi Arabia.
Well, they're going to try to make people... Well, here's the thing.
Because I feel at this point, they're like, Drew's going to interfere in that main event. It's going to be a scrub match. Brock's going to go his way. And then they're just going to pick it back up on Raw. And nothing's
entirely possible.
I honestly think nothing of consequence is really going to happen.
It's entirely... I mean, yeah, I feel like it's going to be one extreme or the other.
Because why would
it's going to be a glorified episode of Raw.
Yeah.
Or they're going to just try to blow the socks off.
The problem with that second theory right there is that requires them after the fact to continue to reference Crown Jewel.
Well,
which I don't think they want to do at all.
Probably have to, maybe not contractually, but if you have a winner of a tournament to crown the best in the world,
dude, how
at least it's going to be mentioned the Raw after
that
Crown Jewel.
Braun Strowman freaking I know, but if you're saying they want to blow the socks off the water, that means moments that are going to be remembered for at least months afterwards, and they're going to have to reference that stuff. I can't believe for a second.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know which way. I just feel like it'd be one way or the other.
Yeah.
Either they're going to like this. All right, this shows. But how much?
You see that rug over there? It's going to be underneath that rug. But that's where it's going to be, man.
Juxtapose the build and push for Evolution versus the build and push for Crown Jewel. They're already putting a lot of time and effort into building up Crown Jewel, way more than they have for Evolution.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel it's going to be one or the other.
The Crown Jewel build, I feel, That might be a contractually obligated thing. I would think it'd be odd if they would be required to talk about Crown Jewel after the fact, because I'm just looking back at the Greatest Rumble.
Well, here's another issue: is that Braun destroyed the trophy like 2 weeks after he won it.
I know, and we never saw the belt after it was given to him.
Well, we knew that was going to happen.
Never saw it. And they don't really, I mean, they've referenced it within the context of the Universal title thing because of that cage match. But this is something, I don't know. It's my gut feeling. Maybe you're right. I don't see a lot of logic behind that. But
well, I don't either, but I could see Vince thinking to himself, oh, people, I could see him being stubborn and thinking, oh, people don't want to watch the show, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll make it so they feel like they absolutely have to watch the show and making it incredible, in his mind, incredible.
Vince is crazy. So
exactly.
That's possible.
That's why I think it's a possibility that could happen, because Vince is crazy.
Yeah.
Meltzer in his newsletter talked about how Vince exists in his own world of his own making, essentially.
Yeah.
Speaking of echo chambers.
Yeah. Hey, you could be right there. Vince is crazy. What did Levitard say? The sewer?
Yeah. He called WWE the sewer.
That's so wrong, dude. That's so wrong. I like Levitard too. I think he's funny.
He is funny.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have takes on the guy. I just think every time I've seen him, he cracks me up.
Oh, his TV show was funny with Bumani and his dad.
And his dad, yeah.
That was tons of fun.
That's
highly questionable.
Stuff. Yeah. And I've always liked him I always liked when he was on PTI, especially when he was guesting with Kornheiser, because Kornheiser seemed to hate the guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Levitard seemed to really enjoy that.
Yes.
He seemed to really get a
Yes. He really liked to ruffle Kornheiser's
He
feathers.
did, I know.
He really did.
I haven't seen that show in forever.
I know. I used to watch it all the time.
I used to watch it every day.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It was a great show.
It was back when I was working part-time for Machinima. I could do whatever I wanted.
Pretty much.
Let's see. What is this? What is this business about the Wyatt family?
Well,
what?
It's one sentence, so we'll get through the story quickly. It's from the newsletter. Quote, since neither has had anything to do since both were in teams and the partners were injured, there was at least a pitch done for Wyatt and Harper to be put back together.
I am all for that. I am,
so long as they take a different tack.
I don't care if it's so boring. I want the Wyatt family back just for that first pop. Come on, man. The Bludgeon, any opportunity to get the Bludgeon Brothers gimmick off of SmackDown? Oh, man. Absolutely. Come on, dude. Make the Wyatt family bigger and better. And Beefy Dub.
Yeah, do something a little different. Yeah, True Buds. That's good.
True Buds and Beefy Dub.
Yeah.
That's how you do it, man. Absolutely.
I mean, I like Bray Wyatt. There's a ton of potential in his character. There's a ton of potential in him as a performer.
I still think that dude could be a main eventer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And basically at every opportunity, they've squandered what could be a massive money-making talent for him.
I know.
If he had beat John Cena at WrestleMania 30.
I know.
Or at least made John Cena go to I don't know. Like he gave Cena the chair.
Mm-hmm.
And if Cena had compromised his own morals to get the win, even if Wyatt had lost the match, it would have been something interesting. It would have been something different.
Yeah, I know.
In some way, Bray needed to get a victory at that WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And when he didn't, you can tell that they were only interested in pushing him so far. And at the end, he was just there to service other wrestlers.
What do you think John Cena's take on Bray Wyatt is? Somebody said, who was it that said? Oh,
I would imagine that Cena would find the character interesting and see the potential in it.
Yeah. Did you see Aleister Black's Facebook post about Roman Reigns?
Yeah, that was great.
It was fantastic. And I think he mentions Bray as a locker room leader in that. I know Braun has said massively good things about Bray.
It was
Seth,
Black,
Finn, and Bray.
Yes.
Yeah. And Roman, of course.
Yeah. I know, that was great.
How great is Aleister Black?
Yeah.
Sticking around afterwards, picking up trash, making sure all the wrestlers have water.
And towels and stuff.
And then Roman Reigns sat him down and said, you need to stop doing this. You've had an illustrious career. Now you're here.
You belong.
That gave me goosebumps.
I know.
That was so good.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It made Aleister Black all the more impressive in my eyes, too.
Oh, my God, I know.
He's been doing this for 15 years.
Yeah.
Top guy in NXT.
Yeah.
And yet that's just the respect he shows.
Yeah.
He takes it upon himself to do that.
That dude, he's going to be a locker room leader once he gets to Raw.
Heck yeah.
Which is where he belongs on Raw.
Heck yeah. Yep.
I'm looking, man, seeing this Fox deal, if they do make them two very separate feeling programs, I think that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, I think it'd benefit those shows so much.
Oh, I would too.
You know, I'm looking forward to that.
Same here.
Yeah. Anyways, we have any more news?
No, that was pretty much it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Hey, are we going to do our Saturday show live later today?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. Later on today, usually we start around 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern.
So you can eat dinner if you're on the East Coast.
You can be sitting there with your TV meal.
You can listen to us talk about New Japan, Impact.
Yeah.
Ring of Honor.
I got to catch those Impact. I did not watch Impact last night or this morning.
Oops, too busy playing Red Dead, huh?
Last night, yes. I'm curious to know what the ratings are for Impact.
Oh, that tank because of Red Dead 2?
No, because they went on 2 hours later.
I know.
That's a terrible.
There was no baseball game last night. So
maybe it's a terrible move.
Oh, there's football last night, though. But I wonder if they pushed the extra 2 hours to avoid Thursday night football.
I have no idea. Impact After Dark. That's what they call. That's what they call it now. Impact After Dark.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny because Big Brother.
I know.
They have like their 4-hour post show, and that's what it's called, Big Brother After Dark.
Yeah. Maybe they're doing it for that Scarlet Bordeaux stuff, where they're like slowly transitioning to pornography. So they figure if we move it to 10 p.m. Eastern, we can
prime time.
We can show actual pornography.
Doubtful.
Yeah. The days of XPW have returned.
Well, even they didn't go that far.
Are you sure?
I don't believe they had actual pornography during their shows.
I think on their DVDs they showed nipples.
Oh,
female nipples.
Oh, I don't remember.
I think I might have had. Didn't you get me one of their DVD or was that Jeff? For like last 7 years or so, like a birthday present.
Maybe.
Yeah. We'll have to watch that one day.
No, I
No?
have no interest in watching XPW. I must saw a man die at one of their shows. I'm good.
Well, that was the one time somebody No, there
Hold
were a
on.
couple moments that people almost died.
Yeah.
But nobody did, so we can go back and have fun watching it now. And here's the thing. Nobody's going to try to copyright strike us.
I'm not interested in watching it get caught on fire. Thank you very much.
I wonder how much we could pay for their library. For XPW's library.
We got some change right here.
I'll give you an Adam Cole. No,
No.
Fish figure. And
no, I'm not giving Bobby Fish.
$1.25.
Where's that Bob Roode trading card we had?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do some questions here, I guess. Pi 1203 rate. Just had minor mouth surgery. Currently can't feel my bottom lip. Need to watch Steven Larson book Evolution. That'll be up on YouTube Saturday.
Minor mouth surgery. That's gonna be Steve's story within the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'll probably be in that department.
Should I vlog it
rather than later?
Should I vlog
What's
it?
the Warren Beatty line? Doesn't happen on camera. Doesn't happen.
Yeah, exactly. Why do it if it's not on camera?
There you go. Brumakian Productions. WWE has not heard of the First Amendment apparently.
What is that supposed to be referring to?
Don't know.
I mean, I know the First Amendment is about free speech, but
Yeah.
Tom Fox.
Tom Fox will Crown Jewel be the least watched WWE program ever.
Do we know what the least watched WWE program ever is?
Well, I don't know about pay-per-view.
Wasn't that December to Dismember? I know it was known as like one of the worst. Wasn't it like also one of the worst received or one of the least watched?
Least watched, maybe, yeah. Waymaker, in a capitalist world, money trumps morals.
In a capitalist world, money trumps morals. Chris Kaufman says Red Dead 2 is out. Which wrestler would you recruit to join your posse to best survive the Wild Wild West? Oh, didn't we already say that one?
Yeah.
Also, will we be seeing the return of Shoot a Butthole on the Friendoville channel? Hell yeah. That's what I was trying to get to last night. Maybe join me again tonight. I don't think I'm doing anything. Dang MQ. Thoughts on the resurgence of PCO? If you've seen his resurgence, does that change any opinion you've had of him when you saw him in Brawl for All? Number one, I don't remember him from Brawl for All.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, I think it's fantastic. I think it's great to have a career that late in life.
Yes.
Have a resurgence like that. I think it's great. I think that so much, thanks to things like being the elite, like when you see how much fun Chris Daniels is having, Frankie Kazarian's having, dudes who've been around for 20 years plus, I think it's great, man.
I agree. Where was I? LeVar Ball's neck. I'm not going to watch Crown Jewel. It's not my choice. I can't afford the $9.99 a month. Are y'all hiring?
Again, you just spent half of that on our super chat. LeVar Ball's neck, I love you. You can just keep don't give us another super chat Instead, use that for the
Save up
network.
that money.
Yeah.
You can get the network.
You can just get on Twitter and ask us questions there.
Yeah.
Tim Spulak, do you think Evolution will be watched? Who's going to watch? What's going to be watched by more people, Evolution or Crown Jewel?
Evolution.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I wonder, don't you think all the, they say the bad publicity is good publicity? Any publicity is good
publicity.
I mean, obviously that applies in certain situations. I wonder if it applies here,
if I hadn't seen those poll results so overwhelmingly negative.
A couple of people on Twitter have been doing those polls too, like podcasts and whatnot.
Yeah.
They all kind of are the same. Like,
yeah.
What I've seen is mainly
margin.
like a 60-40 split. Like I've seen that a lot.
Yeah, like the one Cage Side Seats did. I think it was like 78-22 or something.
What was the one?
That was a while ago.
What was the one we did?
Oh, it's on our community tab.
It is. I'm on our community tab.
Wayne says 11 p.m. for me here. I'll be asleep.
Yeah, ours is a 60-40 split, and that's
All
with 5,000 votes.
All right.
Jeez.
David Porter on the Twitter says, I feel your decision to not cover Crown Jewel is a very noble one, and I'm 100% with you. Would you consider doing a watch-along with a bad pay-per-view instead? May I suggest NWO Sold Out just for the symbolism with name alone with them taking the Saudi blood money?
It's very clever. But no, we have plans. We're going to live stream a very special We Book event.
Yeah, and we did a Going in Raw view of Sold Out. We've watched it before.
And we're going, I don't want to watch it again.
No.
And we will be announcing the specifics of that event Monday on our show.
Yes. Dorian Moore, DJ Vision, TLC 2014 has the worst buy rate with 39,000 buys.
What's that? TLC 20. Oh my gosh.
That's horrible.
Was the network around then?
Don't know.
Man, wow.
It's not been in 2014.
That's garbage.
I wonder what that card was.
Rogelio Adame. Which match is going to be better? NXT Women's Championship, SmackDown Women's Championship, or the Mae Young Classic 2 final? I'm going to say the Mae Young Classic 2 final. I think that's going to steal the show.
Yeah, I think there's a good potential for it to steal the show, yeah.
Absolutely.
The main event of TLC 2014 was Bray Wyatt versus Dean Ambrose in a TLC match. But there was no belt or anything on the line.
That's great.
Yeah, the World Championship wasn't even defended.
Jeez.
Rusev versus Jack Swagger for the U.S. title. Ryback versus Kane.
Oh my gosh.
Nikki versus AJ.
Big Show versus Eric Rowan.
John Cena versus Seth Rollins.
Well, that could have been good.
Usos versus Mizdow.
That could have been good. That was probably funny.
Dolph versus Luke Harper. That match wasn't bad. I remember watching this. Dolph versus Luke Harper was good. That was a good match.
Some good wrestlers.
Dorian Moore. They're going to do a Child's Play reboot this time. It's a new doll, and it's a robot. It's a robot. It's like a haunted robot instead of just a haunted doll.
Well, obviously, let me ask you, yay or nay?
I mean, I don't really care about the original Child's Play series terribly.
Yeah.
So I don't really care. It's not the series isn't near and dear to my heart.
What
so
horror series is?
I don't think there is one that's
really
so near and dear to my heart that I don't want it rebooted.
Well, here's the thing, man. You can't get too invested on them rebooting. They reboot everything.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when they tried to reboot Nightmare on Elm Street without Robert Englund?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they use that dude from Watchmen.
Mm-hmm.
Awful idea.
Terrible idea.
What a terrible idea.
Terrible idea.
Robert Englund was the reason Nightmare on Elm Street was what it was.
Indeed. Without Robert Englund, you have no Freddy Krueger.
Tim Maloney, do you think when Triple H is running the company, he'll have the same, we're doing this and that's final, don't question my judgment attitude similar to Vince?
I don't know. I don't know how he runs NXT. I don't know if he's more diplomatic about things, if he's more in favor of collaboration. Something, I don't know.
Things got it. They're going to be. He doesn't seem like a Vince, like a disciple of Vince. You know, he just doesn't come off that way.
Yeah,
Vince is crazy.
Yeah,
he's crazy. I don't think Triple H is crazy.
No, I don't think he is either. Wayne Maker, Steve Mick Foley wants his shirt back.
Oh, this is the most comfortable flannel shirt. I freaking love this shirt, man.
All right. Oakley Tiger finally got 2K19 and have a question. Who would you put Baron Blade with to manage in real life? In my universe, he'll be with AOP. Baron Blade.
AOP.
Baron Blade with the Kings of Pro Wrestling. Kings of Wrestling.
Baron Blade.
Managing the Kings of Wrestling.
There you go. These are the Kings of Pro Wrestling.
I know, I got it wrong at first. W.S. Fletcher, yes, Wilbon and Kornheiser don't like Lebitard. Had to do with Dan giving away Baseball Hall of Fame vote.
Wilbon doesn't like him either?
Wow.
Why is he ever on the show then? Maybe he's not anymore.
I don't know. I haven't watched it so long.
Yeah, me neither. Power Up Productions. What would HBK do if Crown Jewel was canceled?
I mean, I assume he signed a contract. He'd still get his money.
Yeah, WWE would just be on the hook for that money.
Yeah.
I don't care where you get it. Pay me my money.
Yeah.
Coming back.
Wayne Maker says Chucky was a C word.
See, you can say that in England. Yeah,
No,
I know.
He didn't type it out. He censored it.
It's like it's the same thing as, playfully calling somebody a jerk in England. That's the same connotation. You can say the C word there, like to your own mom, and it's totally cool. You can.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely. If we have any British fans out there who want to test this out, go to their mom. Yeah. You right, bastard. Let's see here.
Josh Little, make the new Wyatt family like the Ministry of Darkness. Make Bray Wyatt more evil and less goofy.
I feel like you're going to get into some goofy territory if you try to make him more evil, more like the Ministry of Darkness.
Yeah, it has to be less like Ministry of Darkness, I feel like. He just has to make sense, and when he says something, do it.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all you need to do.
That's all really, just have it make sense.
Yeah.
And then when he says he's going to do something, he has to do it.
You know what? I'm going to suggest this. I never want to see him in the damn boiler in the bowels of the arena again. I never want to see him there again.
No.
Never.
No more.
You know what I'd be okay with? Just to teach creative lessons, start whatting him.
You're going to encourage that, huh?
Yeah. Start with just so creative can get, oh my God, they're actually, because nobody really whats him because he's got that cadence that's sort of unwhattable.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
What's that?
Mr. Triple Mania asks, who wins the Jeff Jarrett versus Dr. Wagner Jr. hair versus hair match this Sunday? Oh,
That's this Sunday.
Dr. Wagner Jr. wins because he's got a hair versus mask match against L.A. Park at Triple Mania. Jeff Jarrett's going bald. He's losing all his hair.
He'll look the exact same. I wish I knew what this means. Can somebody explain this to me? Because maybe it's I'm old and I don't know lingo. Kelly88 here says, am I the only person who kind of ships Nikki Cross and Aleister Black now? Just curious. What does ships mean?
I have no idea.
Somebody explain that to me. Do you want to see them together? Is that what you're saying?
Devin, Bully Ray said on Busted Open Radio to get Becky booed at Evolution, she should hold Ric Flair hostage, telling her to stay down. SmackDown is in Atlanta where Charlotte and Rick live, so it's the final chance to get her booed. That's not going to do it.
What's happening? What's that?
Bully Ray said on Busted Open Radio to get Becky booed at Evolution, she should hold Ric Flair hostage.
Oh, people would love that.
Heck yeah, they would
love that. Why are you trying to get her over more, Bully Ray?
That's not going to get her booed. I don't know what is going to get her booed.
No, dude.
If she kicks a puppy, that'll get her booed.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That will. But anything she does to another wrestler, I think, is not going to get her booed.
Oh, man. Trey Sherman. Meltzer replied to a question I asked him about how much it would take to sign the Elite by saying it would be hard to turn down a $3 million downside.
That's a very specific number.
I know, and he's best friends with those guys, so that's the number they're looking for.
Wow.
Do you think WWE would pay that much for each member or just Omega? Trey Sherman apparently is our new insider.
I guess so.
Because he asked that question. Meltzer gave a very specific number.
That is a very specific number.
Yes, yeah, man. They'd pay for that for Cody,
the Young Bucks,
each of the Bucks,
and
Kenny.
I don't know about Hangman Page. He's not getting $3 million. I like Hangman a lot. He just doesn't have the name value the others have.
No, he doesn't.
Josh with the Dynamic Knight Martinez. If Cena and Bryan don't go to Crown Jewel, how will they talk about it on the broadcast or TV? Will they say they opted out or try to write them off? You can write Daniel Bryan off pretty easily, have the Miz attack him.
Yeah. How do you write Cena off? He's not even there. He didn't have to be there to be involved in the Crown Jewel.
He can just do like a iPhone promo saying he's doing a movie or something.
Okay, that's a good question, though. Do you think he would do an iPhone? Is he going to participate at all in him being written off?
Here's what happens. Whoever replaces him in the tournament in kayfabe goes to China, beats him up.
Oh, okay.
And then says, this is my spot now.
That works.
Kevin Jenkins, instead of Crown Jewel, let's get Larson shirtless.
No.
Wayne
Trying
Maker.
to raise money for charity here, people.
Wayne Maker, who would win an arm wrestling match? Steve versus Larson.
These days, I don't know. You'd pose a pretty big threat to me, dude. You got those guns going on there. Hey, we didn't get to do trivia this week.
Oh, okay. Let's not do those. Let's do the
No, I wanted to. Can we just do these one time?
Okay, fine. I want this one.
I like your stupid list like weeks
list.
in a row now.
I like that. Something different.
I know, but we're doing We've been doing something different for the same time for like weeks now. Just want to go back to trivia for a week.
Goodness.
Anyways, let's do this.
All right, fine. Go ahead.
Numero uno.
Yeah.
Big events. Which of the following are genuine brothers? The Beverly Brothers, the Harris Brothers, or the Basham Brothers?
I know the Harris brothers are real brothers, so just the Harris brothers.
The Harris Brothers are correct. You are correct.
What tool was the nickname of Greg Valentine?
The Hammer.
Uh-huh.
The Blue Wrench.
The Spanner.
The Spanner.
As Wayne
the
Maker,
Spanner.
As Wayne Maker likes to say.
Wayne Maker. Which actor infamously won the WCW World Heavyweight Championship in 2000?
David Arquette.
Very good.
Which Marilyn Manson song provided the theme tune for Raw in 1997?
The Beautiful People.
Uh-huh.
Who won the Gimmick Battle Royal at WrestleMania X7?
Oh, shoot. Was it the Iron Sheik?
Yeah, dude.
Carlito and Primo are sons of which Puerto Rican promoter?
Carlos Colon.
Mm-hmm.
Virgil's name was a rib on which longtime NWA promoter?
Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah.
According to his autobiography, which dictator did General Adnan attend high school with?
Castro?
Saddam Hussein.
Well, I guess that, to me, that was going to be too obvious. Wow. That's interesting. Which wrestling manager won the WWF Women's Championship under the name Hervina?
Oh, it's Harvey Whippleman.
Yeah.
Which Japanese company was known for promoting death matches throughout the 90s?
Oh, that's Onita's company.
Mm-hmm.
FMW.
Correct.
Yeah. Which WWE Hall of Famer appears in Saints Row 4?
Ooh. Oh, it's Hogan.
No.
Hogan is in Saints Row 4, though.
Is he?
Or is he in 3?
He was in... Was he in some... I feel like I was
What's the
DLC.
answer?
It's Piper. Hogan he was in something.
He was in one of the Saints Row games. He was with the luchador guy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I thought that was 4. That was 4.
Hold on.
He was like the head luchador guy. The head of the luchador game.
You're right about that. Saints Row, Hulk, Hogan. Yeah, Angel de la Muerta. Saints Row the third.
Oh, third. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who is the only person to commentate a WrestleMania, Starrcade, and Wrestle Kingdom?
Oh, look at, is that Greg Miller? Interviewing Hogan. Anyways, what?
Who was the only person to commentate WrestleMania, a Starrcade, and a Wrestle Kingdom?
Oh, JR.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
So we each got 5.
Nice.
A tie.
See, that was lovely. Wasn't that lovely? Do you want to do...
Yeah, let's do the top 10 ones. Those are fun.
Let's do a list.
Let's have a fun day today.
That's fine. Does that mean involving beers? Can we get some beers
Yeah,
too?
we got some beers. Right now or later?
No, we'll do beers for the other show.
We've had this one. We've had that one.
Oh. Ah, nice. You'll do well in this one.
All right. Oh, this is a good one.
Right.
This one will be fun.
Right.
10 highest paid WWE wrestlers in 2015.
Oh, Lord. Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
John Cena.
Yeah.
Undertaker. Okay. 2015. Roman Reigns?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go on a limb here. Alberto Del Rio?
No.
No? Seth Rollins?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, Dean Ambrose?
Yes.
Okay. Triple H?
Yes. 2 more guesses.
He wasn't around then. Now I am stuck. I'll go with 2015. He still wasn't, was he?
Oh, Josh Little said ship in a relationship.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Nikki Cross and Aleister Black? Well, Aleister Black is already shoot with Zelina Vega, which is like the best looking couple of all time, maybe. So I'm going to say no. I feel like they have more of like a brother-sister relationship. Yeah. They come off that way. Randy Orton.
Yes.
2015, I'll say Big Show.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. There's your 10 guesses.
All right.
Good job.
Well, who did I
Kane.
Kane. Kane sort of came across my, and I was like, no, it can't be Kane.
All right, hit me. What do you got?
Let's see here.
What's the topic?
I'm trying to figure out. You'll get. I'm gonna guess you're gonna get 9 of these.
All right.
First 10 members. You know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this in order. Because this is too easy.
Is this first 10 members of the NWO?
Yes. And you need a challenge.
All right, Nash.
Come on, man.
Oh, sorry.
In order.
Hall, Nash, Hogan.
Yeah. And it includes managers.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. DiBiase.
Very good. Yes.
The Giant.
Yes.
6-Pac.
Actually, no.
Really?
Right.
Is it Dusty?
No.
Why they name him 6 if he wasn't the sixth member?
According to the card.
Norton.
See, at this point, we'll just no Norton.
Is it Vincent?
Vincent is in there, so you can put a thumb up.
Well, 6 is in there too.
6 is in there, yeah. So yeah.
There was another member joined before 6.
Technically, yes.
Is it Elizabeth?
She's on the list, but it's not before 6.
Is Dusty on that list?
No.
Oh, okay.
1 is fairly obvious.
Macho Man?
No.
Oh, interesting. NWO Sting?
Yes. He was technically before 6, apparently.
Oh, okay.
And then you also didn't say Bischoff, but it's kind of obvious.
Yeah. Dorian Morris says, I have a riddle. Who was the first woman to wrestle in Japan in first Women's Rumble? Who was the first woman to wrestle in Japan and in first?
Somebody who was both in Japan and in the Rumble.
Well, I mean, Asuka wrestled in Japan, was in the Rumble.
There you go. Good job. Hold on.
Is there another answer?
That's not really a riddle. Thank you, though. Anyways, there's some music for you. I think. Where's my desktop music? There it is. There's some music for you. Anyways, thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. Patrons, we're going to be doing our post show after this. And then, of course, later on today at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, we'll be doing our Saturday show. So come join us for that as well.
Yes, please.
Until next time, talk to you guys later.
Goodbye.